Hey folks, good morning and welcome to another episode of Steelers Morning Rush. I'm Alan Saunders. It is Thursday. It is June 12th. It is the final day of Pittsburgh Steelers mandatory minicamp at UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. And the last day we're going to see the Pittsburgh Steelers until training camp in late July. So a big day for us at SteelersNow.com. Myself, Ed Thompson, Brandon Howe, all headed to the South Side for practice again today and another locker room session with the team. Really looking forward to that and wrapping coverage for the spring. Want to talk a little bit more about a subject that Smitty and I broached briefly on the afternoon drive yesterday, and that's the Steelers' pursuit of a wide receiver. It was reported, or maybe insinuated, I guess is a better way to say it, that the Steelers have been lowballing teams on the market. I believe that was by Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports yesterday. Um, and I also got a question in the comments about the timing of the Steelers adding a wide receiver. And really, I think, my comments yesterday were I don't get the sense the Steelers are particularly enamored with any of the players that they could acquire at this particular moment. Players that would definitely be traded by their team right now. I also don't get the sense that they're excited about the free agent prospects. I know Keenan Allen said yesterday he doesn't want to play for the Steelers. I'm not sure how much the Steelers wanted him to play for them, or Amari Cooper, or DJ Shark, or Nelson Aguilar, whoever else is out there. I don't get the sense that the Steelers are beating down those guys' doors saying, like, yes, please come sign with us. Um, I think Omar Khan is going to be patient. And I do think there will be a better player available. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be Brandon Ayuk or even Chris Olave. But I think last year, if you look at what happened, the Steelers got super focused on Ayuk, who they didn't end up getting. But there were other guys available right in those last days of the preseason. Guys like Tim Patrick, Noah Brown. I think there were a couple others who changed teams. John Dotson was traded for not a whole lot in there. Like, to me, that's the lesson for the Steelers to learn from last season is that they don't need to panic right now and just go beg Amari Cooper or overpay to get somebody who is not honestly a note like it's an upgrade, but it is not honestly someone that anyone should be excited about being their wide receiver two in 2025. I don't think there's a need to go make a panic move right now, on the trade market either. Like, someone of that quality will be available later. So they can afford to sit and wait on people like Olave and people like Romeo Dobbs and see if they do become available. And if they don't, there should be a level of confidence that, worst case scenario, someone else of roughly that quality is going to be available. The Patriots are going to cut Kendrick Bourne, or the Texans are going to cut John Mechie, or someone else like that. It isn't the Commanders have like a whole bunch of like Michael Gallup's there, like whatever. Like I I don't think Michael Gallup is going to be good in 2025, but I don't think he's that like demonstratively different than signing DJ Chark right now. Like, it's just not that. So, like, I think they should and will be patient and see if they can make not just an upgrade for 2025, but add a player that they actually want to be part of this room and they can put in pencil as a starter beyond this season. I think that's the real objective here. That's why you target people like Dobbs and Olave in the first place. And then if those fall through, the lesson to be learned from last year obviously is pivot at the 11th hour and take a flyer on one of those other guys that does become available, and don't get caught hoping that you're going to land the guy you really want, because you might not. So I don't get the sense that the Steelers wide receiver trade is imminent, as in, like, I haven't heard that they're talking to anyone at a point where, things are moving forward quickly. And I also don't get the sense that the Steelers are particularly in a rush. Most of the best situations for them are going to take time to play out, and I think they're okay with letting that happen. So again, this might be another offseason where the wide receiver conversation drags on until the very end. That's all I've got for this morning, talking about the wide receivers. Um, we will wrap things up on the South Side today. More practice video, another practice report, me and Brendan. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss anything we got going on here. And, of course, another afternoon drive with me and Smitty just about 6 o'clock. We really appreciate everyone who's been listening and watching. The numbers have been great through minicamp, and we're really excited about that. And then go over to SteelersNow.com. Check out all the written work. I got my 5 takeaways from day 2 of practice up there this morning, talking about how all the pressure is on Arthur Smith, and he's the one who put it there. All right, that's all for now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, enjoy.